start recording now. Okay, so let's see. So this week we had, to give an example, a court case in the last year of one of the consumer protection statutes.
Yeah.
So let's see. Do you want to go first with your example?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so this is, I'm not too sure what year it was because I couldn't see that. It's a law firm advertising one of the cases that they handle with webloyalty.com in association with its retail partners unlawfully obtain customers' confidential billing information and use this information to sell sham fee-based membership programs, including one commonly known as Reserve Rewards. The lawsuit alleged that WebLoyalty charged many customers for membership in the Reserve Rewards program without authorization. Customers reported that they were misled by deceptive pop-up screens or advertisements presented during the checkout phase of the online purchase, often in the form of a coupon for an amount off of the next purchase. The judge approved an unprecedented nationwide settlement that amounted, among other things, allowed customers to receive up to 100% of unauthorized charges for enrollment in Web Loyalty membership program back.
Okay.
So it's not as clear-cut as the readings that, like I've been looking for like an exact number 1 or number 2 that it falls under.
Yeah.
It kind of falls a little bit under, it wasn't like a bait and switch, but I'm still reading and trying to see exactly which one it falls. I know it's consumer protection, but I'm trying to find exactly which one it fits on their best.
Yeah, no, I agree.
For privacy protection, so I'm thinking it's probably gonna be privacy protection.
Yeah, I would guess so because they're using the information that was provided to them illegally.
Yes.
So, okay, so let's see. And so the one I came up with was from April of this year. So the article explains that the SEC is suing Michael Liberty and other accomplices for alleged $50 million fraud scam. Liberty allegedly engaged in a classic bait and switch by using shell companies to scam investors by saying that they were raising funds to invest in a Texas-based technology company. In reality, they were offering fraudulent securities and pocketing much of the money. So, it's just kind of I felt like that I got lucky and found that one because it was pretty straightforward that, they were saying the money's going to this. However, in reality, we're taking all the money.
Yeah, that's kind of, that's a good one there. And, I often wonder, what's the end games that these guys have when they do stuff like that? Are they thinking about, having an offshore account and leaving the country after they scam a bunch of people? Because, they're bound to be found out at some point.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of, the big like WorldCom and Enrons. They don't think they're ever going to get caught. They just play and they get so wrapped up into it that they have to keep going or else because they know the second they stop or they take a day off, they're going to get caught. So a lot of them they don't have an end game. They just keep going because the moment they let up, they're hosed.
Yeah.
So
it reminds me of a movie that I watched where the husband was doing that, and he had his wife because she was like just this kind of dopey housewife that he thought didn't know anything, and she was signing on all the paperwork for all the companies that he was setting up. And then she found out he was cheating on her, and she found out about all the companies, and she was able to liquidate them and get the money back to the owners and stuff like that, and kind of just stuck it to him.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay. So are you okay if I put my example in our...
Yeah, because yours is much easier to kind of just figure out there.
Okay, so let's see. Do you remember what pages exactly our things were on? I can't. I don't have it up.
I'm on. I have like a ebook.
Oh, okay.
Let
Uh,
me see. I can tell you the chapter. It's chapter 13. It should be like maybe 1 or 2 pages in chapter 13.
13. Okay, let's see. So this is chapter 4. Oh, chapter 13. Okay, let me check really quick.
And then it's consumer protection statutes. It's right there.
Consumer protection statutes. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I was just trying to open up to make sure we could find we could create a question.
Yeah. So I was thinking if you could take out the word bait and switch from the example, and then
Okay,
what
so
we could do is kind of like rephrase the question so we can ask, well, rephrase the scenario so we can ask what type of consumer protection statute would this fall under?
okay, so you think we should just take out like we should just say like the Securities and Exchange Commission is suing Michael Liberty and his accomplices for an alleged $50 million fraud scam.
Yes.
Uh, Liberty allegedly used shell companies to scam investors by saying they were raising funds to invest in Texas-based technology company. In reality, they were offering fraudulent securities and pocketing much of the money.
Exactly. So in there, you're telling the people that they offered them something, but it was someone else. So you can see that it's a bait and switch.
Okay,
But we're not saying the word bait and switch to give away the answer.
let me just put this in real quick. Okay, so securities is suing Michael Liberty and other accomplices for an allegedly engaged in a allegedly use shell companies to scam investors by saying that they were raising funds to invest in Texas-based technology company. In reality, they were offering fraudulent securities and pocketing much of the money. And so you think our question should be what type of this falls under what consumer protection statute?
Yes. What type of consumer protection statute?
So the situation falls under which type of consumer protection statute? Okay, so the correct answer is bait and switch.
Yeah.
So bait and switch, which is number.
Well, it's not numbered, but
Oh yeah, it's in the top. I don't understand why they separated them like this.
yeah, I'm not sure either. I
So
think maybe because the others might have been like specific case law, because I'm seeing like they have numbers behind them, like years.
yeah,
Maybe that's like specific stuff that came out like in as the years went by.
I would probably agree. So do you think that in that case, do you think our incorrect answer should be deceptive compare? Do you think we should just do the other two then? Or do you think we should just throw on like a random one?
Yeah, we can throw in a few random ones.
Okay, so let me just type these. So wrong answer.
If there's anyone that might be close enough to
Deceptive comparisons and deceptive endorsements. Okay. And then what do you think we should do as our third answer?
did you put deceptive testimonials and endorsements?
Yeah, so I did deceptive comparisons and deceptive testimonials and endorsements.
You can put mail fraud statutes, I guess, because nothing else really kind of
Yeah, because if they don't read it correctly, they'll think that it's like something probably coming through the mail or something.
Yeah.
So let me. Fraud statutes. Oh, if I spelled statutes right, that'd be great. Okay, perfect. So I can take care of the rest of that then pretty easily.
Okay.
So what did you think about so last week did you use the other group's presentation to work on your amicus brief? Or?
Yes, I did, and that actually helped a lot because I guess I don't know, I had so much to do, and that week I didn't really get to like dive into that the reading for that one that much. But I mean, it was pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a part where they go into discussing like a similar case and that kind of stuff that I usually write a longer amicus brief, and that one I just kind of kept it shorter than my usual one.
Yeah.
I have to get back in the practice of finishing them early, so I got to work on this week's one maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was pretty straightforward, and that did help. Just
yeah.
looking, but I noticed there was only one.
One what?
Presentation.
Oh yeah, I noticed that too. I think the other group just didn't do it or something because I was looking for the second one because I don't know about you, but when they were talking about the UCC or whatever, like section 615, I couldn't find that in the book to save my life.
Yeah.
So I went through like all the chapters. And, like, I'm not finding this stat. I'm not finding this whatever this Article 2-615 or whatever.
Yeah, I don't stick to the books. If I see something that's there that I can't figure out in books, you just Google it.
Yeah.
Usually, I can't remember. There's this website called law.com or law.org.
Okay, I think I'm
like it's usually like the first one that shows up on Google, and would help like explain whatever it is there.
Yeah, I just thought it was nice the fact that I didn't have to go and hunt for everything. Instead, I could just use what they did and then just put it to my own words. I thought it definitely saved me quite a bit of time flipping through and trying to figure out what is the correct reasoning and everything behind everything.
Yeah, and the good thing about it is that even if they give a reason and you think it's like a little off, because in the amicus brief you can go the other way, and you can present a question and say why you think it's the other way, and and it's laid out in a way that you can provide your reasoning and provide legal requirements for your reasoning and all of that. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and this one I did the reverse of what the group thought, and I said that the milk company should get off because there was no way for them to know what was there was gonna be the insane amount of price increases for the milk. And so I took it to the side where they said there's like two different reasonings in court, and I took it to the side that said if something crazy like that happens, then they're off because there's no way for them to plan for that.
Yeah. Well, I went with their reasoning because I felt that the milk company had enough time to review previous fluctuations and be able to address it. I mean, it was a little bit more than prior years, but you should have had some type of provision in your what was it?
In the contract or whatever.
Yeah, because that's a risk of doing business, and that's one thing that they mentioned, that you can't have a discharge of contract just because you want to discharge, just because the price doesn't suit your liking anymore. It has to put someone out at a reasonable position, like put them out like at a great loss in order for them to not be able to provide it anymore.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, I said, well, if it was the other way around where milk prices had dropped, then the milk company wouldn't have wanted to lose that contract with the school because they were, gaining more money. So, I didn't find it as fitting.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. But I think that hopefully those presentations, I kind of like it more as a PowerPoint than a video, because in the PowerPoint, I can go back and refer to what they say as opposed to the video where I have to scroll back, where I have to go back and listen to it 5 times to figure out exactly what they were saying.
Yeah.
So
did they have a video? Because I got a PowerPoint.
No, but I'm talking about that video that we watched. We watched the other group did 3 weeks ago before we did ours. Yeah, I mean they did a great job on the video. I just kind of prefer the PowerPoint because it gives us solid word information. I'm sure the video is a little bit great for visual learners. Yeah. But for the purpose of the case, which I feel like is helping us the amicus brief, I feel like it's really helpful to have the PowerPoint. So I think we did the right thing by doing a PowerPoint.
Yeah, I kind of like the PowerPoint better, especially when you're working as a group and you're not physically there in the same location. The
Yeah.
PowerPoint is like more power to all the members.
Yeah. No, I agree. So let's see. So this week, I'm assuming it's gonna be something to do with consumer protection for the amicus brief.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm not sure. I didn't read it out yet. Maybe.
Yeah, I haven't read it out yet either. I was after last week. I decided to wait until we did till the group posted theirs. But let me
Okay.
see. Um, what's in the name? Yeah, it's something about like using somebody's name and under like debt or something.
Okay.
But yeah, so it was actually really funny. I was actually watching TV today, and I guess Pepsi started doing the Pepsi stuff again. And so I was watching the commercial, and it's really funny because there's nothing like super crazy besides like going to a country concert or something. I just thought it was kind of funny because we did that case like 3 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Wow.
So,
I haven't seen that. I hardly ever watch like live TV, so I don't get
yeah,
the commercials. But it's kind of cool when you see something you're learning like come into like reality.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really funny because I was like I was like watching like, are they gonna come up with anything crazy or no? And then nope, they just had like a couple girls going to a concert. I'm like that okay, that's reasonable.
You wanted to send in your bid.
Mm-hmm. If only I like country music.
um,
So let's see. So and then we have a test this week.
is it that time already? Oh my gosh, I feel like it comes around so fast.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get that done tomorrow too. It's a lot easier to get done on Fridays.
Yeah. I usually
So
do mine Sunday afternoons when I'm home from church because that's when like my husband mostly has the kids.
yeah, no,
You know,
that's
playing outside or something.
yeah. And it's a little bit difficult when they have 2 hours to do it because it makes it so that way if anything comes up, especially like when you have kids,
Yeah.
you're kind of in trouble because let's say a kid falls and scratches himself, that could be a 45-minute delay.
Yeah. That's why I need to have like another adult there helping me before I can attempt any. Because I've had times where I had like 30 or 25-minute quiz, and at the same time, I'm like with one hand wrestling with a kid.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. And heck, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
So okay, let's see. So Um, is there anything else that we need to cover this week?
I've been trying to really get the chance to sit down and have us discuss those the things for the test, but I haven't got around to it yet. Maybe next week we can try our best to see how best we can start discussing that.
For like the study guide?
Yeah, it's not really the study guide. Remember the scenario that we're
Oh,
supposed to discuss?
yeah, the case that's for the final or
Yeah, that's for the final test, but they give you the scenario ahead of time.
okay.
I've
Yeah,
read through it a couple of times, but like to put my ideas down on what so far it has been covered in it. I haven't
mhm.
done
Yeah, I've kind of skimmed it. I haven't really gotten too into depth on it.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, so yeah, we can start. Maybe we'll just maybe we just need to get piece by piece starting next week.
Yeah.
And so if you want to take a look and just decide on a piece, then you can just email us and say, hey, just come next week ready to look at this, and then we can. That way, Maisie will know that what she needs to do for next week.
Okay.
So that way we're all ready and we're all moving. I think moving forward, I'll try to email. I'm gonna start email. I'll probably start emailing Tuesday nights. That way, we were all on the same page about what's going on
Okay.
for times. Because yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know what happened this week. So just that way we don't have the same thing that happened this week and we have one of us missing or something.
Okay. No
So
problem.
yeah, I'll try to start emailing on Tuesday nights.
Yeah. I don't know if we can do anything for her if she pops up, or maybe if she just wants to take the hit on 1 week, because I guess 1 week isn't too bad of a loss. It's a little bit of points
Yeah.
beyond the actual group meeting, so she should be okay.
Yeah, the group meeting is a huge part of our grade, I don't think.
Yeah. Basically, the amicus brief and the tests are the most.
So I think that she'll survive. But yeah, I'll try to make sure she knows what time we're meeting from moving forward. So
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Perfect. So we will see you next week.
Yep. Next week. Thursday.
Okay.
All right.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.